Hello, and welcome to the Owner and Investor series for Rich and Oliver. Today we're going to be catching up with Bill, who recently sold this stunning family home at auction in the leafy suburb of Ashbury. Let's go and have a chat to Bill now and find out what it was like dealing with Rich and Oliver as his agent. Now Bill, how did you hear about Rich and Oliver?
Oh, we've been here for many years, Amy, and it seems to me Rich and Oliver, they're the gun real estate agents. You see those lovely signs up all over the place. I've even walked into the office over time and they were very friendly, and I think a lot of our friends reckon Rich and Oliver owns Ashbury, and we were always going to go for them, without a doubt.
Now, why did you choose Rich and Oliver as your agent?
I'd met the agent who handled our sale, Steve McCarthy. I'd met him over the years, sort of in the area, and he just was a nice bloke. And knowing what I knew about Rich and Oliver and finding out that he worked for him, it was a lay down that I was going to use Steve, because he was very friendly. And I phoned him, and right from the minute that I said we were thinking of selling, Steve gave us no pressure. He gave us some good advice, and that's why I was going to go with the green and gold.
Now, how easy was it to communicate with Stephen during the selling campaign?
I wrote in an online survey about how I felt about the experience I'd had with Steve and Rich and Oliver, and they asked for a subject, and I said Steve, the Wonder Agent. No pressure, realistic, no hype, kept me posted. After every inspection we got a text saying what the vibe was, who was there, and he just felt like he was part of our lives for 6 weeks.
Now, what did you think of auction day?
I was so nervous that I decided I wouldn't actually be there. I just went for a little walk, and I got posted texts as I went. However, when I returned after the successful sale, I got given in great detail exactly what happened from all the various friends and relatives who were there, and from Steve afterwards. And it seemed to me that it went, well, obviously a very, very good result, but it went very professionally. Again, no sort of over the topness. My wife Margaret was very impressed with the communication that was happening. My friends who were in the audience, not bidders, they commented on how almost surreptitious, not surreptitious is not the right word, but how easily the different reps from Rich and Oliver glided between the people and helped them make their decisions. And so it seemed to me that everybody went away with a good experience, but maybe next time I'll be brave enough to attend.
Now, would you recommend Rich and Oliver?
Well, from the previous questions, that's pretty obvious. Just the communication all the way, just the professionalism. Nothing, real estate agents historically seem to get a bad name, like they're spivs and they're out for themselves. But I just felt this was just like they were invested in what we wanted to do. And well, I'm loath to say part of the family, but as I say, it just really felt like he was there for 6 weeks, and we're over the moon. And if this is a recommendation, then I just can't speak highly enough of them. So well done them, and thanks again.
Bill, thank you so much for taking the time to tell us your story.
Well, it's been a pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm sitting here looking at my little library for the last time, and sad to go, but happy.
And there you have it, another satisfied customer of Rich and Oliver. Thanks for tuning in to the Owner and Investor series, and we look forward to seeing you next time.